Hey guys, what's up? Part 2 of my video series here on my 2022 fall renovation. Part 2 here is going to completely go over just my sprinkler renovation up in my front yard. That whole project, we do a little bit of a resodding there. And then part 3 will actually get into the seed itself, going down and topping it and all that good stuff. This will be about either a 4 or 5 part series. We're still not completely done on this, but subscribe to my channel. Please check out part 1 first already if you haven't already. Leave me any comments, questions, or tips that you have in the comment section, and hit that bell so that you can find out when part 3 comes. Thanks. All right, got a little sprinkler project we're gonna do here. We've got no above ground sprinklers. Right now what we've currently got is this like drip line sprinkler system, which sucks. Don't ever get underground or under the SOD drip line things. They're just not very good. And then whenever you go to try to fertilize or get something on top, you can't really soak your fertilizer like in because the water is coming from the ground up. So anyway, we're gonna dig this up here and install sprinklers. Alright, so the good news is we fired this thing up. I hadn't used it in like a year, and it fired up right on the first pull. So, good start so far. We're going to struggle a little bit because we got some of this drip line in here, which looks like it's tearing through pretty good. That's good news. That's coming out anyway. Alright, chopped up as big a chunks as we can. Obviously there's spots right around like these circles here that I can't get my sod cutter into. Just kind of have to do that by hand, unfortunately. So you can pull up some of this old existing crap that we're replacing. Whew, it's hot out here. This is just absolutely perfect weather. It's awesome out here right now. If you're following along before, I was out working in 100+ degree weather with super high humidity, just dying. I think I had like 4 Gatorade Zeros yesterday. So some little raindrop, which is kind of cool. This is perfect, nice, cool weather to work in today. Absolutely love what we got going on here. All right, it's Saturday morning, and I didn't have a chance to really film a lot of my work because I was really short on time and running around scrambling. But I got some time now to just kind of take a moment and update a video here. So I had open house Thursdays after school, so I wasn't able to work at all Thursday. Friday I came home and I had about 2.5 hours to work before I had to go out to dinner, so I kind of got a lot of this sprinkler done last night. As you can see here, I kind of ripped this out. We got a total mess here, and it's super wet because we actually got rain last night. We were supposed to get a lot more, and I'm kind of, well, I wish we need rain, but we were supposed to get like 3/4 of an inch of rain today, and now it's not supposed to rain anymore. So I've got this sprinkler line dug. However, right in here there's this weird, for some reason there's another pipe way down here. I didn't even see it. That's part of the sprinkler line, which I don't really understand why, but I broke it, so I'm gonna fix that this morning. It's kind of weird because the sprinkler comes underneath the driveway, goes underneath the sidewalk, and then pops up here, and it pops up over there for that. But then for some reason there's a line that goes all the way down here. I have no clue if it goes left or if it goes right down here. I don't know what's going on or why that's there, but that's running water off of the same sprinkler line that was there way before me. So yeah, you can kind of see here, I got all this dug up here. Gonna get that pressed in and level. But we had to go a little 90 degree here because we have a drain line right here that we've got to go over. And then it kind of weird elevation slope. I had to go under this drain line here. I couldn't go over it because there wasn't enough room, so we went under that. I just kind of have that pressing that down right there. And then yeah, so what we're gonna do also is we're gonna take out this little center thing. I tore this tree out. There was a dead tree in here. Again, dead tree before I got here. So I tore that out. There was some posts kind of like that were kind of holding it into the ground. So we're gonna dig all this stuff. We're gonna try to get some of this rocks out here. I've got 2 active lines here. One right down there that's kind of buried. I gotta dig that back up. And then one right here that I've got to cap off because that's somehow also tied into the line. Not where I can see, it's not on this side. Somewhere underneath all this, there's a pipe that runs off of this. Maybe that's that second pipe, I don't know. I guess I'll find out. I'm just gonna cap this and then cap this and then fix that over there, and then just hope that I don't have any more leaks or anything else, any other surprises that kind of come up. I had these bags here because I was kind of trying to create a little bit of a barrier so I didn't have a mudslide. We got this big storm warning. We were supposed to get the big storm of 2022 coming up from Mexico, and it's sprinkled. You can see the street's still a little bit wet, but we certainly didn't get a whole lot. So that's where we're at. We're gonna work today, and we're gonna try to get this all done. We're also going to cut out a little bit more. I think this is at like 12 inches here. I got to cut to 15 inches because I actually have some sod, and I'm going to resod this. Initially I was just going to pop the sod up and try to reuse the existing sod, but sod's super cheap and I was able to pick it up on my truck. Plus, knowing that I wasn't able to fix it the day after, I'd forgotten that I had open house when I had open house. But we're going to get this all dialed up today. We're going to turn this into grass as well. So wishful thinking, we got to get these fixed still. All right, so instead of using this expensive PVC coupler repair thing, what I'm going to try to do is just see if I can cap this right here and see if that fixes the problem. I don't think I need this line for anything. I'm not really sure what's going on. So try number one is we're going to cap this thing, and we're going to see. It might fix all 3 of these issues all at once, because this line that's running water here, which was to a tree, is not coming off of the same thing that comes out of the ground there. So I might get lucky, we'll see, and I might get a 3-for-1 just by capping this. All right, we shot back down all that water right there. Keep right in there, and we're going to cap that. We're going to cap that, and we're going to see if our problems are all fixed. All right, let's see if we've got any more leaks anyway. Don't see any water sprouting up. That's a good start. What happens when I turn on the valve here? Look at that, we got some water. Looks like we're fixed. Let's turn this off before I get too wet. And we're set. The sprinkler system should be set. I can put this back into place now. Saved money by not having to use that big PVC repair, and I just capped that off. Who knows where that is going to or what its purpose is. My guess is it probably runs underneath this other pipe here somewhere and goes left and probably waters that tree up there, or who knows. I know it doesn't have anything to do with any of the irrigation here and here, because I already fixed all that other stuff. So who knows what was going on. Whoever put in the irrigation system when this house was built, no good. All right, so we took out this circle here, and I put in a bag of this topsoil here. Ideally, I'd like to rototill this in, but I'm just a little bit afraid that I'm gonna hit that cap that I just put on there. So I'm probably just gonna kind of mix it a little bit by shovel myself here. I took out a bunch of the existing stuff, has had some rocks and stuff in it. Next order of business here is we're gonna get the sod cutter out. We're gonna try to make some clean lines here. We're gonna make this into a square so that we can lay some new sod, and then we gotta come in, and my lines here are only, I think my sod cutter is a foot wide and the sod rolls are 15 inches. So we're gonna come in and just kind of clean up these edges a little bit. I'm gonna put a string line and just try to get some straight edges, which is just gonna help me not have to cut as much by hand when I put the sod down. and then we'll kind of go from there. We got to do some leveling still. I just kind of backfilled this. I'm not gonna super level it, but I am gonna kind of compact this down here a little bit, and just kind of come in here with my level lawn rake and just kind of level that before we start putting in some sod. But first we want to get these edges kind of cleaned up a little bit. All right, I sod cut out that square right here. I put a string line here at 15 inches, and you can see the stripe here. It doesn't look like I'm actually going to use my sod cutter through here. It's actually pretty close right now. I'll just kind of come in and clean it up by hand. My sod cutter will just do too much damage. So what I'm doing here is, I wish I would have brought the mound tamp from school, but I didn't. So I'm just going to try to tamp this dirt down as best possible. May get a light soak in here, just to kind of let this dirt kind of settle. And then what I'm going to try to do is come in with my level lawn and try to get this as level as possible before I start, you know, laying some sod. All right, so what I've been doing is I cut this board 15 inches, which is the length of the sod, and I've kind of been going through and cutting out, and then just kind of taking this board and using this board here just to kind of level this the best that I can. It's a lot easier. I started with the level lawn thing, but I have to go sideways, and it's just more difficult. I've just found this has been the best, most efficient way to do it. And so kind of started down there. I got to roll everything in, but starting to come along here. All right, so we got the sod in there. Got it rolled in. I leveled it the best that I could. It's kind of hard. There's a little bit of some uneven spots. I'm actually going to top dress a little bit with some sand, and just try to use my level lawn a little bit and try to get this just a little bit more level. All right, guys, that's a wrap on part 2. Sorry if that got a little long. Part 3, we'll drop down that seed again. Leave me a comment. Leave me any questions or tips that you have. Hit the like button. See you guys on the next one.